Alright, so I've got a 9-pound Boston butt here. Fat cap on the top. I'm just gonna rub it up. This is the night before. I'm gonna smoke it for about 10 hours tomorrow at 250. First, I'm gonna do a little mustard, just so the rub will stick evenly all over. Now, we're gonna add rub universally all over the butt. It's all rubbed up. Through the miracle of time, everything looks good. Now it's gonna go in the fridge overnight. Then we'll put it on about 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow with some ribs as well. It's 8 a.m. Super Bowl Sunday 2015. Starting the coals going. We're gonna do a 9-pound Boston butt today. Then we're gonna do 6 pounds of spare ribs and then some baby back ribs. It's probably going to take around 10 hours, so it'll be ready, hopefully right around game time. We'll be back. Coals are ready after about 20 minutes. Time to flip. Yeah, got the butt. It's been sitting out for about 40 minutes at room temperature, so you don't want to put it on cold. So here we go. Let's let it warm up now. So we're up to a little above 250, which is where we want to be. I think this thermometer is a little faulty, so a little closer to 300 is about 250 on this grill, and there's so much space in there you kind of have to account for that with temperature differences, but should be ready to put on. So we want the bone closest to the heat source, because that's the thickest part. Oh my gosh, this is huge. So I'm just gonna put this over here, right above the drip pan. Now, it's just gonna do its thing. I'm putting this on at least 3 hours before I even start the ribs, because it's gonna take a lot longer. So, we'll be back in a few hours. I'm not gonna lift the lid, at least 3 hours. So I'm gonna put some hickory chunks on for the first hour or two, so we can get some smoke going. Doesn't need too much smoke, but just for a couple hours. Alright, we're humming along right above 250. Coming out of the chimney, perfect light white smoke is exactly what you want. So we're going good so far. Just rubbed up 2 racks of ribs. We've got 1 spare rib on top, and the baby backs on the bottom again. Did just regular mustard on them so the rub would stick really well. About to throw them on the grill. The butt's already been on for about 2.5 hours, but then I'm going to do the 3-2-1 method with these. 3 hours just on the grill, 2 hours in foil, and then 1 hour back on the grill. So now we're still locked in around 250 to 275. Got the ribs rubbed up, ready to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put them on. This is the first time I looked at the butt in like 2.5 hours. We'll see. So, grab spare ribs. These are thicker and bigger, so I'm gonna put these towards the back. We've got the baby backs going on as well. We're looking good. That's what you want. Always when I grill, for some reason it has to rain. That's just how it goes. So we got this umbrella set up. Still got a good smoke going. We're 3 hours in on the ribs, about 6 hours in on the pork shoulder now. So now it's the 2-part for the 3-2-1 method for the ribs. Oh yeah, that's beautiful looking. So now we're gonna wrap the ribs in foil for 2 hours at 250. spare ribs we're gonna wrap up here. Doormat situation. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful, cart. Oh yeah, so now they're both back on. And now we're gonna do 2 more hours at 250. The pork shoulder's looking nice. Pretty good choice situation here. Oh yeah. We're about 7 hours in, still around 250, perfect. Gonna put some sausage on here really quick. Just had a mishap with the umbrella. It's what we call user error. I'm gonna let this smoke here. Pretty far in now. We're gonna do a temperature check on the pork. We're at 180 internal temperature for the Boston butt, so we still have a lot more time to go, maybe an hour and a half. The ribs are about 30 minutes away from the end of their 2-part of the 3-2-1 method. It's still raining. It sucks. Alright, the end of the 2 hours is done for the ribs and the foil. It's literally pissing rain. So now we're gonna unwrap them. That looks really good, so that's pulling back from the bone hardcore there. That's as good as it gets. Oh shit. That's really good. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And then we've got the baby backs. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Alright, look at those pulling back right there. That's, oh my god. I just literally, oh my, I can't pick it up, dude. It's too
tender.
It's literally too tender to pick up. I can't. I'm gonna have to just like.
Hey, so we got any scissors around, buddy?
Yeah, dude. Ask Rachel. Alright, I'm just flipping them back like that. That's so tender, I've never seen anything like that. Alright. So now we're gonna go for another hour. After I pour the juice, you like it, the juice. Checking the temperature on the Boston butt again. I'm gonna close it while I was checking it, just I don't want to lose heat here. It's pouring rain, miserable. It's the way she goes. Thanks. Live action. Pulling the Boston butt off. We're at 190 internal temperature. That's, well, I want 195, but 190 will do for today.
I'll eat it.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna move these a little bit over here. This is a 9-pound Boston butt. That's literally beautiful. Let's do a little rearrangement here since. Oh my god. That's so tender, it's unbelievable.
Frightening.
Alright. That's special. We'll come back and put barbecue sauce on that in a second. Alright. Now it's time to baste the ribs about 20 minutes before they come off. We're going to do some Williamson Brothers with the spare ribs. Oh yeah. That's pretty. Oh wow, it's so tender. It's
The whole, like, half
literally
of it is moving.
hard to describe how tender it is.
Basting it is making it jiggle.
Yeah. I don't even know how I'm gonna take these off. Get some. Now we're gonna do fat mats on the baby backs. That's a beautiful label there from a great establishment. Great establishment. We're gonna get liberal with this over here. We're gonna work it in here. I mean, look at these bones coming out here. That's just exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. Alright, now we'll do about 20 more minutes and then we're gonna take these bad boys off. We've got one random vegan dude here, so we're doing some veggies over the coals. He's a good guy though. Taking the ribs off after the end of the 3-2-1. They literally look beyond perfect. There's no way to really describe it except by doing this.
Get some.
Alright. So here's the spare ribs. Look how tender that is. Oh my god. They just fall. They just barely holding together. I don't even know how I'm going to get these off, honestly. Because I had to flip them over in the foil to even keep them together. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Pitmaster privilege. Pitmaster privilege right here. Off the chart. These are obviously going to have to come in half. Look at
Dips.
There we go. And then we got the andouille sausage. And then we're just hanging out. Pitmaster privilege right here. Pitmaster privilege.
Oh, that's so
Live action.
This is the prettiest dog ever. Here, sugar.
Oh, hot.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look at this here. That's what I'm talking about. Bone. Here's a shoulder bone. I've had more tender, but this is pretty close to there. That's a pretty nice shoulder bone right there. Just came clean out. We're done with that. We're just gonna rip into this. The butt's pulled. Alright, cheer. It's looking good. Optimal. This is the carcass. The shoulder ripped out like a hot knife through butter wouldn't even really describe it properly. So. What happens when your butt's tender, your Boston butt?
And these are the ribs right here. Oh man.
Dude, these are gonna be the best. But, these ribs are beyond tender. I'm gonna try to cut them up individually here. Pitmaster privilege. No. Now, next. Now we're gonna do the sausage. Got the pulled pork. Looks absolutely amazing. Then we've got the ribs. They're so tender, I've never even felt anything that tender. And we got some andouille sausage, and we got all the fundamental sauces, like my family's barbecue sauce. Fat Matt's is crucial. Williamson Bros is very respectful. And we've got a real man's beer right here, which I'm going to take a sip of. That's the way it goes.
Me Paul, my toe is a clean.